Hey, Raider Nation, what an excellent win. I know folks are like, hey, we could have scored more points, but hey, what the hell? We got the win in cold weather. Derek Carr played a smart game, kept the ball safe at all times. They said he fumbled, but technically speaking, I went back and looked at that play down to the red zone. He was down, so either way, we still recovered the ball. Raider Nation, this is a good win. This is a good win. This was a win that we needed. We needed to get this because it's going to determine a lot of things, a lot of outcomes that come forward this week. Whether or not we need to make a certain amount of trades, but I'll get into that a little bit later. But other than that, hey, this is Unfiltered Truth. This is the post game. So Raiders win 16-6. They take care of business. Defense, they had a couple of plays that got out of hand, but defense, the scheme changed. And lo and behold, they got the job done. They got the job done. Now, am I going to say that we're going to be constantly seeing this? I don't know yet. Because the thing about it, we need to know if they're going to be consistent the entire way going with this defense. Because, Paul Gunther can, look at it. They drove downfield that fourth quarter, like in the final minutes. They missed a kick. That was good, but we need them to stay. This defense needs to stay consistent. We need some more sacks. We got that turnover, and usually in a game like this, that's what plays dividend. Whoever turns the ball over, whoever's not playing smart football, it will hurt that team. Raiders try to play smart as best as possible on both sides of the field, especially on the defense. Kwiatkowski, I'm looking back at a lot of things. Went back. I'll get all 22 tomorrow evening. And I've heard from a lot of folks, Nick Kwiatkowski got screwed out of the interception. That should have been an interception for him. He had it landed. It landed right on his wrist, and he had it secured. As long as it's secured, that's all that matters. And see, that's why Renfro got his touchdown. They screwed the Raiders out of with Ruggs' touchdown because he was inbounds. But other than that, Raiders get the score. They scored. They took care of business. First things first, I want to hit on is Trent Brown fading off, disappearing 2 hours before kickoff, can't play, saying he's not feeling well. I'm going to tell you this organization, I think they're getting fed up with him. Like, all of a sudden, I'm not feeling good. If you weren't feeling good, that's a problem. That without a doubt, that is truly a problem. But now I'm starting to wonder, what Lincoln Kennedy's been saying about Trent Brown. Hey, it's starting to come true. He's not doing his part. But I think the Raiders are going to trust what they have at right tackle. I don't know if they're going to be willing to go forward with Trent Brown for the rest of the season. Maybe they are. Maybe they're not. We got to see how this turns out during the week. Like they said, they got the Chargers. You got to deal with Bosa, and you got to deal with Ingram. But right now from this game, the thing that really irritated me the most with this defense, you left Nevin Lawson in. Nevin Lawson has no business being out there. The talk was this week, and there was major talk that they were going to that we were going to see Isaiah Johnson more out there. And I don't know, maybe because they felt that different size corner, it would be a decent matchup. Speed, they thought speed would be the matchup right there. So I don't know, but Lawson got lucky. He got real lucky because if that was a score, then all hell would have broke loose. But Defense did a solid job shutting down the tight ends. I know that we didn't. The only thing I had a problem with was shutting down the tight ends today was leaving David Njoku with that amount of room. But other than that, he was dropping balls. He catches the ball with his chest. He didn't seem like a total threat. Raiders took care of the run defense. Everybody was saying that Kareem Hunt was going to run out and go crazy. They said he was going to go crazy in the passing game. Clearly, he did not. You held Baker Mayfield and them to over about 120 yards passing, even though that this was a game where the elements played a major problem. Still, you took care of business and you held them to 6 points the entire game. And you got to give the defense that credit right there. But I know some folks were messaging me during the game. They said, are you going to crown Paul Gunther? Is he safe? No, Paul Gunther is not safe. You called one good game here under a new scheme. I need to see if you can call another good game next week and the week after for the rest of the season. That's where it all depends on whether or not how this is going to play out. The presence of Jonathan Abrams, that was very helpful for this team. We needed him back on so many levels. Like, I mean, Christ, he laid the wood on Kareem Hunt, and Kareem Hunt's face was just stuck in the mud. I love it. He abused him. That was something that I haven't seen in a long time playing football. So that was definitely needed. Offense, look, I made the joke of Carr versus the Night King Part 2. And damn it, Carr succeeded. He was like, area start. He said, no, I gotta put the dagger in the chest right here. And Derek Carr delivered. Everybody's saying, oh, you are. I know my boy Rich over here. He's like, nah, man, you can't crown him like that after this game. Yeah, I'm giving him his achievement. Derek Carr in the cold weather, snow, sleet, rain, he had all that shit today. He did an excellent job, especially not having Trent Brown and having Sam Young, Mr. Walking injury report, just dropping like a fly. And then you have Brandon Parker coming in who knew he was going to be inactive. This man sitting down eating breakfast in his regular street clothes. And they said, get dressed. You're going to play. That's what they had to deal with today. Raiders took care of business. I got to give Brandon Parker his props. I have to really give him his props today because he came out there and did something that I was not expecting him to do, and that was block. And he did a decent job at that today. I'm not going to say that we're going to see this for the rest of the season with him, but, it clicked. Whatever was said to him, Brandon Parker did a good job. He did an extremely good job out there protecting Derek Carr for that time being. Derek Carr did something that we haven't seen in God knows how long. He ran the football. Derek Carr ran the football, got 5 rushes, about 45 or 50 yards rushing. That's big. I haven't seen that in a long time. A long time. And now that you have a Derek Carr that can run the football, I'm going to tell you this. Teams now have to worry about that. This is not Derek Carr that's going to throw it into the ground and say incomplete and just like be skittered. No, this is Derek Carr that says, screw it. I'm going to take the initiative and run for the first down, extend the plays. John Gruden in the presser just about 5 minutes ago, about 12, 15 minutes ago, was literally saying, Derek Carr extending plays, extend them, find ways to extend them. Use your feet, use your legs. He was pleased by it. The only thing he wasn't pleased about, sliding. He didn't slide on that one play. I was like, look, man, you're doing good this year. We need you to stay healthy. We need you not to get injured. You're doing a solid job out there. So slide next time, for God's sakes. But I've been truly impressed from what I've seen from out of Derek Carr. The thing that I need Derek Carr to work on, they need to get in sync, is Ruggs and Carr. They got to get something going. I'm going to say this, and there might be some Carr stands that get mad at this, but that touchdown they got called back, Carr should have threw it about a second earlier. If he threw about a second earlier, we wouldn't have to worry about Ruggs in that little corner of the end zone situation where they're saying his foot's out of bounds and all that. Because clearly his foot wasn't out. He was in bounds. It was a touchdown. But you throw the ball, the timing, especially with the wind, you throw it about a second earlier, it would have been a touchdown without a doubt. But the fact of the matter is, they got the job done. The fact of the matter is, within that wind, you still managed to get something done. And you know, I'm looking at this right here. Hold on. Passing game has not been good the last couple of weeks. I would agree on that. I would definitely agree on that. In my opinion, I'm going to say this. I feel like that has something to do with the presence of Trent Brown not being there. If you're not going to have Trent Brown on the field, then this is what you deal with. You're going to deal with this every single time. Excuse me. Not having him out there to protect your right side, you have pressure coming right up onto you when the pocket is starting to close. You can't launch it downfield like the way you want it. There's been play action passes because the right side is not strong. There's been a lot of play action passes that have been just off target, or he is down for a sack or incomplete, or he has to readjust and have to go short. And I've looked back at it and I'm like, I can't get mad at him on this. The film is not lying. I'll give you that, Rich. I'll give you that. That shit is floating. But the fact of the matter is, they need to fix this. This comes from Brown need to be on the field and Carr getting that timing down with Ruggs. That's it. They get that down. I'm going to tell you this. That will be a force to be reckoned with. They need to get everything out of Trent Brown while they can. And bon voyage if you have to. But right now, this season, his ass needs to be on that field. He needs to stop bullshitting. He said he was not feeling good, but I'm going to tell you this. 2 hours before kickoff, come on. If anybody understands business concepts and contracts and shit, that's a loophole. That's a loophole of him trying to get his money because he's still dressed. But then they list him as inactive. But I feel like he's just trying to do this to get money and then just roll out and just say, I'm not playing today. I don't feel good. I don't like this. It's just disgusting. He has become a major disappointment to really everybody. And it wasn't, somebody said because of the wind, And I looked at it, I was like, oh, maybe it's because of him being asymptomatic. Then I had a friend, she's a nurse, she deals with this shit on a constant basis, and God bless her for the work she puts out and dealing with a lot of these a lot of folks that are dealing with COVID-19. But she said that's bull. She said it sounds like Big Boy is bullshitting. I honestly feel like he is, because if you were able to go out there Friday, be able to do your walkthroughs on Saturday, you went out there Sunday this morning, you will find, and all of a sudden, you just like, oh, I'm just gonna do this and not come out. I'm gonna be real. It's time for him to bounce. But first, use him. Make sure his ass can start. Make sure he can play. Get the work out of him and cut ties with him afterwards. If you can do what New England did with him and let him walk, or, you know, they released him or whatever, go on and do that. But get everything out of him. Everything. Get everything out of him. It don't make no damn sense he's doing this. Y'all are hilarious. I love y'all. Y'all are hilarious. And that damn Skyline chili. Oh, I gotta give it to you on that one. But going and so forth, look, hey, Josh Jacobs, congratulations on getting your first 100-yard game. And the Raiders did something that I feel like is going to help them the rest of the way for the rest of the season. It needs to be a 1-2 punch of Jacobs and Booker. The two of them have been solid. Booker, it looks like he's revitalizing his career. He has an offensive line to run behind, and he gets you those big plays. He gets you those big runs. I think he had about 5 rushes for about 30 yards. He was averaging about 7, 8 yards a carry. I like this. Josh Jacobs got his groove back. I know everybody loves it. Hey, y'all know how good it feels going to work on a Raider. Man, you already know. I know you guys are excited going into work on Monday. I know some of you guys work with them Broncos fans. Some of you guys work with Chiefs fans or Choker fans, and you just rub it right in their face. I'm not going to forget about Alec Ingold. Run up in that bitch. I love it. Really, Carr just did everything I said. You know, if Derek Carr wins this game, utilize your running backs, your tight ends, try to find a way to get Ruggs involved, and shit, you know what? 3rd and fucking Renfro. And that came clutch. So, that all being said, Raiders took care of business. It wasn't the prettiest game. Everybody, I know that 3rd and goal, we were expecting to get a damn touchdown. It would have been 20-6. But this was going to be a close game. This was going to be a low-scoring game. And defense did their job. But the only thing I'm going to say about Brandon Parker, he whiffed on that goal line play that pissed me off. Pissed me off on that play. But Nah, he's still gonna be Brandon Parker to me. I give pass block and I say, not bad, but that block on third and goal, that really irritated me a little bit. Just thinking about that. And if they're gonna run with this defense now, which is pretty good, I actually like this defense. It looked like they ran a little bit more of that inverted cover 2 defense. There was pressure. They kept Baker Mayfield running all over the place where he felt uncomfortable and he couldn't get set into his throws. And I'm going to say this, if the Raiders can come out with this defense next week and take care of business against a rookie quarterback, that can face a major problem for the Chargers. So there's that. Stick with this defense. I'm hoping Mo Hurst is okay. They said he was questionable. They didn't list him as officially out. They just kept him as questionable. He could have went back in that game. It doesn't seem like it's an Achilles. Doesn't seem like it's could be MCL sprain maybe. So you can play on that. I mean, Colton Miller did it, but hopefully it isn't that bad. Hopefully it's just a stinger, and then they just want to play it safe. But if they're running this little cover 2 defense, please, for the love of God, don't have Jonathan Hankins dropping back in coverage. It looks so terrible out there. Jonathan Hankins in coverage is hilarious. But man, big boy can run. I haven't seen Jonathan Hankins move like that since the NFL Combine. But I'm hoping the Raiders can get Incognito back. They can get Edwards back for next week. That'll be a major help. Because right then and there, if you're going to bring Edwards back, that's going to take a look off of Aguilar and Ruggs. Then having Richie Incognito back, have him plug back in that guard, and then you can put Denzel Good back at right tackle if there's a major problem with Trent Brown if he doesn't want to play. So those are the options you can look at right there. Hopefully it plays into our favor. We're starting to get guys back slowly, but we're getting them back at the right time when other players are dropping like flies for other teams. But game ball, I got it for today's game. If I was given the game ball, I got to give it to Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs got his groove back and ran the ball hard. And I got to give it to him. I got to give it to him. He been struggling to find a 100-yard game out of how many weeks and finally bounced back and got it together. Now, I know, I was talking up Carr with beating that Ice King. He took care of that, yeah. But watching Josh Jacobs out there, and he finally got a big run, it's been a long time seeing that. We've gone through, 7 games, and we finally seen it. That's a good sign. That means he's healthy. That means he's starting to get healthier. And he's able to be a little bit more elusive than what he was before. So that's a good sign going forward. Overall, I'll be going back and look at the film on some of this game. I know there were a lot of missed opportunities in this game due to inclement weather and due to your right tackle not being there. And I will be taking another look at this defense to see what has gotten better, what what other things have gotten better, because so much happened, but this defense has taken care of business in this game today, especially Kibikowski. He took care of business, and I gotta give it to Jonathan Abrams. Golly, laid the wood on Kareem Hunt, had him shook for a moment. Hunt was like, I don't want to go back out there. I still got dirt in my helmet. He was scared. I saw fear in his eyes. And Abrams is doing that. I mean, I need Abrams to come in and hit the quarterback soon and put some fear in Herbert's eyes. He needs to get hit. And it needs to come next week. But other than that, Raider Nation, let's enjoy this victory. And let's enjoy Victory Monday. I'll be back on the air tomorrow night with Phil Robinson III for another episode of the Unfiltered Truth Victory Monday special. And I will try to see if I can download some film where you guys can take a look at it. But other than that, y'all take care. God bless. And remember, really help us out. It'll be a major help for us. Subscribe to the YouTube page, The Unfiltered Truth. If you missed anything, you missed any details from this morning's show, go and subscribe. You can recap any of the shows that we had. We had a special show on Friday with Jennifer Cobb. She works with she does I'm going tongue-tied because I'm so excited after this win, but she works with Parkinson's disease, like caregivers. They have their oh, y'all funny. I love y'all. I love y'all to death. She has her Parkinson's disease foundation that works with Michael J. Fox. Jennifer Cobb, she did an interview with us on Friday evening. And this is the same foundation that works with Michael J. Fox and Muhammad Ali. And she basically is talking about what caregivers are going through right now. And it's not just for that and going through other diseases. If you had to take care of a family member and whatnot. So if you guys want to go and listen to that, I have that uploaded on our YouTube page. And anything else that you missed is up there. You can go and recap it. And I also have it on my Periscope and on the Facebook IA Sports Radio page. But other than that, y'all take care. God bless. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Go have some more tequila. Have some food. Let's enjoy this win. All right. I'm out.